Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday in the morning drive with your boy King, I called it. The IFP president, Mr. Hlabisa, has just announced that the IFP will be joining the government of national unity. What people don't understand is the political implications this is going to have for the MK party and the South African political system going forward. The IFP will be working with the DA, the ANC, and the NFP in Kwazulu-Natal, meaning that the biggest party in Kwazulu-Natal with 45% of the votes will be looking from outside. This is quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen, as we look at how things are unfolding in front of us. Many people don't see the system that is in place. White monopoly capitalist is winning once again. Divide and conquer. Let's talk about the conference that the IFP just held and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Mali, Nengi, and we're back at it again with another one. And my goodness, the IFP is locking Mkhonto Wesizwe outside. Some of you thought actually that the IFP would work with Mkhonto Wesizwe. I did not see that happening. Considering the history of the IFP. There was a chance that they would work with them, but considering also the history of the IFP versus the ANC, in fact, I'm busy putting together a documentary for you guys that you guys asked for on the comment section on the previous video, saying, King, please give us a documentary of the history of the IFP. And as I'm busy collecting information on that, just to add on the knowledge that I have, the little knowledge that I have on the IFP, it's almost bringing me to tears. How divide and conquer has always been in our communities as Black people, and how we are so hungry that we will follow leaders at any cost, not knowing who funds them, what is the motive behind any political move, we as Black people. So as I'm busy researching, seeing how many deaths there was, what type of action the IFP has taken, the ANC and all of that, I can't help but it brings a tear to my eyes. I will as I'm working, I'm not sure if YouTube will allow me to show some of the clips that I've got, but I will try to do it before the end of the week. Maybe Sunday you guys will get this documentary, because I'm busy. I'm busy this week. So the IFP premier candidate Utamin Ntuli is going to be Ntuli. Is it Ntuli? Yes, Utamin Ntuli is going to be the premier of KwaZulu-Natal for the next 5 years. They've got that security that is sitting there from the DA and the ANC. They're going to make it happen. Mkhonto Wesizwe is going to have a massive headache, because the province that they have actually won, but the system was rigged so nicely that Mkhonto Wesizwe can't work with the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal and have majority. Can't work with the PAC, can't work with AZAPO, can't work with any other party except for the ANC and the DA and the IFP. No other party can take Mkhonto Wesizwe above 51%. Let's listen quickly to what the president of the IFP said. Ooh, Nkosi yami. Hey, kude. Amaswati athanda ukuthi kude la saya khona Nkosi yami. As black people, kude. Let's listen to what he says and let me break this down for you guys.
Presented to them, they have decided on the following. At a national level, the IFP has decided in forming part of a government of national unity. The IFP has agreed to form part of the government of national unity. Provincially, we are working towards forming a government in the province of Kwazulu-Natal, having met with the ANC, DA, and the NFP in this province. This continues to be a work in progress while we understand the deadlines of Friday. I must clarify on the issue of Umkhonto Wesizwe. On the MK party question and the subsequent letter which has been circulating in the public domain, we can confirm that we have received a letter and we agreed to meet with Umkhonto Wesizwe party. However, the leadership of the MK failed to honor a pre-arranged meeting. Our delegation waited for some time. However, when they failed to arrive, the meeting was cancelled. There has been renewed attempts today by the MK party to reach out to the IFP. Talks are still underway with regards to a coalition government in Gauteng. The IFP has confirmed its willingness to join that government of provincial unity in the province of Gauteng. In addition, as I have outlined before, the IFP will join a government of national unity that includes the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. In reality, the only options are to become part of the government or part of the opposition. The mandate we received from the electorate is for the IFP to contribute to the effective governance of South Africa. We recognize the responsibility this bestows on us to participate in government based on the will of the electorate. We will participate in the government of national unity for the sake of our country and for the sake of our people who want life to continue with a stable government that will address their challenges. This is the sole reason why the IFP supports the idea of the formation of the government of national unity and why we will join the GNU.
In the morning drive, and it's very important for some of you to start tuning in on the morning drive with your boy King. It's when I give people updates, a short update when I'm driving to work. My drive to work is literally less than 5 minutes. So in that 5 minutes, I do a recording and I cover some things. And yesterday I said, listen, MK can lose KwaZulu-Natal if these three parties work together, the DA, the IFP, and the ANC. I saw it coming with Diamond Labantu Lab because in my mind I was thinking, what is it that can make the IFP changed their colors according to their history. Because from last week I was busy researching and I was thinking, must I release this video or not? So the video has now become, it's no longer a video, it's a documentary now. When I look at the videos I must add and everything, it's gonna be more than an hour. I might release it in 2 parts. Like I said, it will depend if YouTube will allow some of the clips, but I'm editing carefully not to put too much graphics clips there. The IFP joining the government of national unity expected. Nobody thought that maybe they would go against this. Why? Because their master partner, the DA, is there. So you expect the IFP to follow the DA's lead. Ladies and gentlemen, off record, let me say this, and you guys remember what I'm saying now. I'm going to say it on another video also. I'm going to say it 2 times. The DA, angazilalelani bafethu. Yo, I'm gathering strength to say this. The DA in 2029 will be the biggest party in South Africa because of this coalition new phase of politics in South Africa. The ANC, because of working with the DA, and the IFP will fall from that 40% to 25%. The DA will rise to 32%. And the DA will be the biggest party in South Africa with a rigged election in 2029. And we will have our first white president after 35 years of democracy. Mark my words. The way this system is placed, look at how strategic they placed it in KwaZulu-Natal, that MK cannot work with any other party with their impressive 45%, even though we know probably the MK got more than that because of that big drop of the ANC. Probably the MK got more than that, but they gave some of those votes to the DA, making it look as if the DA is such a big political party in KwaZulu-Natal. And, you know, the issue with the MK, and I will make a separate video with them, they had a meeting with the IFP, but I don't think that meeting was going to bear any fruit. But they did not go to see the IFP. They made them wait for 4 hours on end without going there. Now, that is not correct. I have absolutely no respect for people who waste my time. Call and say the meeting is off. Don't say we are coming, and then at the end you don't come. Don't do that to people. I have absolutely no respect for people who waste other people's time. But even if they showed up, I don't think that it was going to bear any fruits in that meeting, because the IFP has made up their mind. Just by accepting the government of national unity, it means that they will work with the DA any place, anywhere. So the DA is safe even in the Western Cape. Next time, if the PA grows and becomes strong, the DA falls under 50%, the IFP will work with them. The ANC will work with the DA in the Western Cape. So it's very difficult for me to not to see this system that is unfolding in front of us. I see it clearly. That's why I ask you as African people, what is it that you guys are really willing to fight for? The great deception, and they are fooling us with this system, always distracting us. The greatest distraction in the progress of Pan-Africanism and pro-Africanism is the elections. They bear no good fruits for us as black people. And now they have seen it. Abu de Klerk have been saying this long time ago. This is going to happen. There will be no party that gets 50%. That is what white monopoly capitalists want. To control the system, fund small parties We thought it was a joke when they were funding Bosa, Action SA, but Action SA, I'll speak about them because they're not buying this thing of the ANC. I like what the Action SA is doing. And Rise Mzansi and all of these political parties, we thought it was a joke, but I'm telling you, the target will be finalized in 2029. Rise Mzansi will get a little bit more votes, a little bit more seats. You understand? Bosa will get a little bit more votes, a little bit more seats. That is us as black people spread and divided amongst all of these parties, amongst the ANC, amongst the EFF, amongst the MK, amongst the DA, amongst everywhere. Then nobody has got a majority. But white people stay loyal to their DA, and the DA, I'm telling you, will be the biggest party. Let's play the second clip where Shabisa is answering answering the questions from the media. Very interesting things that he's saying there.
Record the latest meeting, which involved the ANC, the DA, and NFP, was this morning. We had a meeting. In that meeting, it was agreed on broad principles between our negotiating team and the other political parties that were part of that meeting. So precisely, there was a meeting. The latest one was today. Then coming to is Dasin. When was the meeting that could not take place yet pre-arranged between IFP and the MK? The meeting was scheduled for Wednesday in the afternoon. Yesterday was Thursday.
It was scheduled for Monday.
No. Tuesday.
What's today?
It's Thursday today.
No, today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. It was Monday, Mr. President.
Yeah, bear with us. We are still trying to catch up with time. Election time. We even lost days. Okay. I'm sorry. Then the meeting was scheduled Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Our team had to wait for 2 hours. And they were requested our team was informed that the delegation is running late. After 5, they waited for 2 hours. The rest of the members of the team dispersed. Comrade Mkhuleko Hlengwa remained with the instruction that should they arrive, you must contact us, we will come back for the meeting. Mkhuleko Hlengwa waited for another 2 hours. Nobody pitched up. Are there any attempts or is the door closed? No, the door is not closed up to now. There are other attempts that are underway because we still have a day tomorrow to meet the MK party so that we engage them on the common cause.
Guys, maybe I should also make a video about who is going to be the deputy president of this rubbish that is called the Government of National Unity. Is the IFP going to be awarded that position? Or is the DA finally going to realize their dream of getting closer to the presidential seat by sitting and asking the ANC, can you please make us at least deputy president? Will the ANC allow that? With this ANC of the Cyril Ramaphosa, expect anything, man. Expect absolutely anything. You see, so according to me, the door with IFP and the MK party is closed. The MK, like I said, they messed up by not honoring the meeting that they have set. No other follow-up meeting is going to make sense. The IFP has already made has already came to pre-agreements with other political parties. Guys, they have outsmarted us. They have outsmarted us as black people. Etina, we are focused in fighting each other. We are focused in fighting each other. That is why yesterday, on the same episode of the morning drive, when guys were saying, please, I must address Usis Katlego. Yeah, I might be older than Katlego, but anyway, addressing Katlego. That is that is what white monopoly capitalists want. If you guys know me, if you have seen videos I've made about Penuel last year, if you know me, I can go in deep to someone and destroy them completely. There is no debate with me and Usis Katlego, respectfully so. But the to what end? To what end? What is the benefit after that debate? You understand? So for me, it's a waste of time and energy for us as black people to continue fighting, because like I said, as Pan-Africanists, we see the system from far. We can see what is going on with these elections. The MK was never going to work with the IFP, or let me rather say the IFP was never going to work with the MK. It was not in their mind, because of who is funding them, because of their history. It took so many years for the ANC to finally win KwaZulu-Natal, and it was Jacob Zuma who won KwaZulu-Natal for the ANC. If you look at the history of KwaZulu-Natal. So those two parties were never going to work. And Uhlabisa is a silent poison, a silent killer. A high quality of a sellout that you don't see. And ngiyazibuza ukuthi amaZulu yini abayiboni le ndaba le. The followers of the IFP. Okay, yes, last year we did see the IFP Youth League come against the IFP fighting that say we don't want to work with the DA. The Youth League said that. Even now, there's still voices here and there of the IFP saying we don't want to work with the DA, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. But the IFP leadership is continuing to make those decisions regardless of what those people say. I underestimated Tlhabisa. I underestimated him. I thought the IFP was going to drop under him, considering the fame and the historical track of the founder of the IFP. There was the former prince. There was no comparison in terms of stature of a person. I thought Tlhabisa was just another person that is going to take the IFP down. That party grew. But why did it grow? Who allowed this party to grow? Because me and you, we don't believe the numbers of the IEC. And when the IEC used the number, not material, for me, when they said if a party got 5,000 votes and that party is crying that they should have got 2,000 votes, it's immaterial. Those 2,000 were not going to change their position. For me, I'm like, those 2,000 are 2,000 human beings, South Africans, who woke up and voted. Are you saying their vote does not count? Are you saying their votes are not serious? For me, one vote that is rigged, or one vote calculated wrongly, one vote not included in the count, is one vote too much for me. Because if it was me, I would not feel nice that I voted for the ANC, I voted for or I voted for the Mkhonto weSizwe, I voted for the ATM, whatever political party. I woke up and went to go vote, and my vote was not counted. For me, one vote is one vote too much, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, no, seriously, we can already just welcome Tami Ntuli as the premier candidate of KwaZulu-Natal for the next 5 years. They have won KwaZulu-Natal back. Jacob Zuma just missed. So the ball is now in the court of the MK party, the EFF and the likes. What is it that they cannot do? Can they outthink this system that is being placed? The EFF looks like they want to fight from within. The MK looks like they want to fight from outside. What is the best strategy to implement? Because I'm telling you, road to 2029 elections has already begun, and the white privileged people have already started. They are ahead now. They funded the small political parties. They are ready for 2029. They have already put the systems in. Now the problem is that we are reactional. We are reacting to a system. Are we going to catch up in time? Because 2024 is going to disappear in no time. It's already June. It's going to disappear. We'll be at 2025. 2026. Are we ready for 2029? And remember, they've also introduced another system of independent candidates. They're probably going to fund more of them in 2029 to further divide the vote of black people in the disguise of democracy and freedom of choice. So long that freedom of choice, it means it separates and divides black votes. White votes don't move. They go for the DA or the Freedom Front Plus. That's what. Because those parties protect white privilege. Does not talk about land restoration. Does not, you know what I'm saying. So, Isiras Lendaba. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Actually, I'm hiding I don't want to say my heartbrokenness, but let me say my sadness for black people in South Africa. We have came so far. You know that saying, 5 steps forward but 10 steps back. We have came so far, but yet we have gone nowhere as black people. And with this political landscape that we have right now, khohlwane guys ngomhlaba, khohlwane lebalang, we're not gonna get anything. We're just gonna get good jobs and a working municipality, and because that's what most of you black people want. That's what you want. Just want a good job. Just want the municipality must just come and collect the debt. There must not be any sewage. Just want a functional municipality. That's all you want. Don't want anything about minerals. You don't care who is supplying the most coal in Eskom. You don't care what is going on with the railways. You don't care about anything. You don't care who is manipulating the currency. You don't care why the rand is going up, why the rand is coming. You don't care about anything. Just want a good job. Just want to be a good black person who earns an honest living while white companies are defrauding you each and every day. The banks charge you more interest just because you are black. But you're not worried about that. You just want the simple stuff. Just municipality must just come and collect the rubbish, the waste. That's all. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to African Mojolo with your boy King. We're pushing that sister channel simultaneously with this channel. And until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After we pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.